In a galaxy far, far away where the Force flows through every living being, there is a new chapter unfolding in the Star Wars universe. The Acolyte, an upcoming Star Wars series, promises to be a mesmerizing journey into the unexplored realms of the dark side. As fans eagerly await its arrival, let's delve into what we know about this enigmatic series and why it has captured the imagination of Star Wars enthusiasts around the world. The series will revolve around the rise of the Sith powers in the galaxy during the final days of the High Republic. The Acolyte is shaping up to be one of Star Wars' most exciting upcoming adventures thanks to showrunner Leslye Headland and a cast that includes Jung-jae, Amandla Stenberg, and Dafne Keen. The Acolyte was announced as a 2020 Star Wars series alongside continuations of Lucasfilm's TV universe such as Ahsoka. However, it became clear that the Acolyte would be distinct from other Star Wars Disney Plus series in that it would focus on the rise of the Sith rather than the heroes Obi-Wan Kenobi and Din Djarin. The Acolyte will take on Andor's darker Star Wars tone and investigate a point in the Star Wars timeline centuries before any of the films. From Star Wars Celebration 2023 to the fact that the Acolyte wrapped production in June of that year, plenty of information about the upcoming High Republic project has been revealed. With filming for the Acolyte Disney Plus series now complete, there are some interesting details that shed new light on some aspects of the series. However, the Acolyte also gained attention because of a legal dispute. KARYN McCarthy, the former producer of the Acolyte, is suing Lucasfilm over a contractual dispute. This didn't have much effect on the Acolyte's production, and it is still not a good sign for both Lucasfilm and Star Wars. Aside from that, filming set photos have revealed several of the main cast members. The behind-the-scenes images, which were released in December 2022, give a sense of the High Republic setting of the Acolyte. Despite the Sith's prominence in the show, the Acolyte set photos mostly show Jedi characters dressed in traditional Jedi robes. The images also show Dafne Keen's alien character, who appears to be a warrior and the first Wookiee Jedi to appear in the live-action Star Wars universe. Also, keep in mind to like and subscribe to the channel to get more updates about the Acolyte. The Lucasfilm Showcase panel at Star Wars Celebration 2023 provided many surprises for those in attendance. Screen Rant has broken down all of the reveals from Star Wars The Acolyte. In the first scene of the trailer, several Jedi beings are being trained in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. One of these teachers was Lee Jung's character, Jay, as was Carrie-Anne Moss's, who was training Amandla Stenberg's Padawan. Later action scenes depicted Sith assassins attempting to murder a group of Jedi. The trailer ended with around 10 Jedi simultaneously lighting their lightsabers, with the voiceover saying, "This is about power and who is allowed to use it." While Star Wars The Bad Batch, The Mandalorian, Star Wars Visions, Ahsoka, and Skeleton Crew are all releasing in 2023, The Acolyte was never expected to follow suit. Kathleen Kennedy confirmed a 2024 release date for the High Republic show at Star Wars Celebration 2023. The official date has not been announced, but The Acolyte is expected to be released in mid to late 2024. Given that filming wrapped in June 2023, the show will most likely spend a year in post-production, making a release more likely in fall 2024. The majority of the Acolyte's cast has been announced, and no recognizable characters appear to be leading the series. This isn't surprising, given that it takes place centuries before any other Star Wars film or television show. Any appearances by well-known characters, such as YODA, would be huge internet-breaking moments, implying that these surprises will most likely remain that way. However, a strong cast, led by Amandla Stenberg, is in place, leading the Acolyte in a Star Wars role written specifically for her. Jung-jae and Dean Charles Chapman will play Jedi Knights, as confirmed by set photos with Chapman wearing the traditional Padawan braid and the trailer released at the Star Wars Celebration. Dafne Keen's character is more interesting, confirmed to be an alien warrior and part of the Jedi Order by Keen at SWCE 2023, though Keen stated she could not say much, which hints at a potentially darker story. Other cast members include Jodie Turner-Smith and Manny Jacinto in undisclosed roles, Charlie Barnett and Carrie-Anne Moss as Jedi warriors, and Rebecca Henderson as Vernestra Rwoh, a Jedi Knight prodigy from the High Republic book series. There aren't many recognizable characters from the movies who could appear in the series and fit into this timeline. However, Palpatine could be a surprise inclusion, as the series will reportedly touch on the master plan of a Sith infiltrating the Senate, though it would need to explain how he's able to use the Force to prevent aging, which would require a significant rewrite of Star Wars canon. More than likely, the Acolyte will feature the first appearance of Darth Plagueis, Palpatine's master, in a live-action Star Wars project. Plagueis' age lines up more with the Acolyte's setting and would be a surprising yet exciting inclusion. There have been plenty of exciting insights into the Acolyte Disney Plus series. The Acolyte will be at the end of the High Republic era, 2 centuries before the Phantom Menace. The High Republic era was the height of power for the Galactic Republic, and an intriguing setting for the Acolyte Disney Plus series. The Jedi were much more active during this time than at the end of the Jedi Order, as seen in the prequel trilogy. The galaxy was not settled, and people were still exploring and expanding into the dangerous Outer Rim. The backdrop of this series will be vastly different from the movies. The whereabouts and actions of the Sith are as yet unknown in the High Republic era, although they are likely to be lurking in the background of the Acolyte's mysteries. The novels and comics focus on different enemies, such as the High Republic's greatest villain, Nihil, Outer Rim Marauders Zero, who become a major threat to the Republic, so the show has room to explore conflicts outside the Sith. However, if this return to the prosperity of the Republic is brought about in the franchise, it will be a drastic change from how fans have previously seen the Jedi and their allies and enemies. The shift to the Golden Age of the Jedi could redefine the Jedi and the Force from the version moviegoers know. A High Republic series will be unlike any movie or series that came before it, bringing fresh material and perspectives to Star Wars. The Acolyte will be exploring new mysteries in the High Republic in the near future. It's been described as a mystery thriller that will focus on a Jedi and their Padawan student as they investigate shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers. The Acolyte is also said to be drawing on the video games and novels of the franchise, allowing the expanded Star Wars universe to influence the storytelling. Interestingly, Leslye Headland also specifically pointed to the Phantom Menace as an influence, as well as dubbing the series an intriguing hybrid of Frozen and Kill Bill. While the Jedi will be featured in the series as the heroes, the series will also be told from the Sith perspective, offering an interesting new insight into the villains of the Star Wars universe. The Sith have largely been viewed simply as the embodiment of evil in the franchise, but this series will examine them as the underdogs, looking to infiltrate the Jedi. 2022's Tales of the Jedi focused several episodes on Count Dooku and his fall into the dark side, but this only offered a glimpse into the reality of evil Jedi, Sith, and other Dark Force users. And that's all we have for now on the Acolyte. As we await its release, the anticipation in this Star Wars community continues to grow. Will we finally uncover the dark secrets of the Sith in this intriguing new series? Only time will tell. Also, drop a comment below and let us know what your theories and expectations are for this upcoming series. May the Force be with you, and until next time, keep exploring the galaxy far, far away.